All right, we're back after so many weeks. Welcome, everybody. We are so glad to be back to our little podcast here called Plane Talk Live on the Aviation on the Radar channel. I am your host. My name is Steve, and man, I am glad to be back tonight. As some of you know, I had an emergency surgery about 7 weeks ago. I'm healing up really well, but I did get sick. I had a bacterial infection in my stomach for weeks leading up to Thanksgiving, so we had to cancel some shows. But man, we are back tonight, and I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. And man, he's coming, Ben. Kevin's coming just a little bit. So right now I want to bring in my co-hosts. Let's welcome Sal and Michael. Welcome, guys.
Hey.
How are you guys doing? Man, it's good to be back after a while. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It's been a minute, and I'm glad you guys are willing to show your faces on here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah. Maybe I don't want to show mine at times, but it's all cool. But, yeah, man, we got a lot of catching up to do.
Oh, yeah.
And Sal, APEC, the APEC conference in San Francisco, we're just going to get right into this. We're not going to waste any time because the people want Kevin R., and we're going to give you Kevin R. in just a few minutes. But getting back to Sal.
Yes.
We had the APEC conference, which is the Asia Pacific Economic Conference in San Francisco. It was like about a week before Thanksgiving.
Correct.
And what it was all the countries that are basically line the Pacific Ocean had an economic conference. All the leaders of these nations came in. So Sal, tell us about some of the interesting aircraft you saw that brought in a lot of these world leaders, maybe some that stood out to you, and some of the liveries you saw.
Okay, so the first of all, like I think it was the day before, all of the leaders came in. We had we had the Thai A350. So that was one of the ones that stood out to me. We had a Thai A350 that day, but I didn't catch it though. I knew it came in because I was tracking on the radar. We had the Vietnam 787, the Dreamliner. So that one came in too. We on that day, the day before APEC, we had Air Force One for sure. Air Force One. We had Air Force Two. We had the BC-40. Oh man, like the 737. That one was cool. And then we had that same day we had the CIA or Secret Service, the 757 a plane, the all white. That was cool.
Yeah.
We saw from Peru, they brought their 737-500. The little 737. We saw that. And of course, we have saw the Air China 747-8. We saw two of those that day. So they brought two. And then yeah, another ones that we saw that I saw departing was the Indian Air Force A330. I think it's an A330 that they have. An A330. We saw the Brunei. Hold on. Royal Brunei 787. Royal Brunei. There you go. I think that's how you say it. Royal Brunei 787. Yep. And then there was a bunch. Like I saw the Japanese Air Force.
Did you mention Vietnam had the Dreamliner there too?
Yes.
You mentioned that, okay.
Yes, and then from oh man, there were so many, and then all the C-17s that day.
Yeah, and
Man, it
then
was
yeah,
C-17 bonanza.
yeah, dude, you were a trooper on. I think it was the Friday when pretty much everybody departed out in the
Uh huh.
rain. You had all your gear protected, and
Yep.
man, I just got to give you some props for sticking it out, and not just for yourself, but like for your viewers that that you like you say, I'm just here to bring you the planes, and everybody I know that day really appreciated what you did out there, and
For sure.
just seeing all those different planes that we don't see at SFO all the time, or even a lot of airports you don't see that.
Yeah,
So, you're a
the,
trooper for going out
those
there.
planes, like, I mean, it's once in a lifetime to see so many government planes. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
so, like, who knows when we'll have something like that again, So,
yeah.
like, yeah,
Right on.
we might see them here and there, but not all together in the
Right, right.
same week.
Yep.
So, yeah,
So
it was
awesome,
interesting. Nice.
awesome. Michael, how you doing, my friend?
Good, good. Everything good. I enjoyed the long Thanksgiving weekend with some family in town.
Good.
Yeah, everything's well.
Right on. Any
All
trips
right.
coming up or anything?
Yeah, actually, well, I'm going to visit you.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Other than that, yeah, at the end of the month, between Christmas and New Year's, gonna hang out with Steve and Sal. Hopefully,
Yep.
weather is good so we can stream from SFO.
Yeah, hopefully we can
Yeah,
get
that should be
together. Yeah.
fun. Yeah. Other than that, no upcoming trips, but I'm excited for that.
Tell us about the flights you're taking up here.
Yeah, I'm going from Long Beach, Southwest. So crossing my fingers. Usually like one of 4 flights a day or the max 8. So I'm hoping to get that.
Yeah.
Because I took the 737 800 back on the way to Austin already. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get a max 8, and then on the way on the way back, I'll be there Wednesday through Saturday, right before New Year's.
Yep. Yeah, it'll be a good time, and we'll hang out with Sal, and hopefully the weather's good, like you're saying. We can get a stream in.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on. Right on. All right. Well, without no further ado, we have us
The man.
able to book a guest tonight, and I've been working on that. And I know this is the man you've all been waiting for. Let's bring in Kevin R.
Hello, welcome,
Kevin R.
welcome everybody. The famous Kevino.
Hello.
Hold on. I have something for you, Kevin.
There you go. That's great. I've been waiting for that.
All right.
That's funny.
So, Kevin R., how you doing, my friend?
Doing good. Classes are busy, but time management,
Yep.
just get in there.
Yep. Good. So, all right, we're gonna talk about you. Recently took a trip last week, and
Yes, I did.
tell us just first of all, tell us where you went. And
So last week, me and my dad, we take a now this is annually, which what we're gonna do, but every year we're gonna be going to Mexico City from LAX. So we're most likely gonna be flying Aero Mexico. So it was really interesting for this flight to be on the Dreamliner, because my dad and I, we've always, like, years ago we've flown on the A380, we've flown on the 737 Max, we've flown on the 777. So it was really interesting for this flight to be on the 787. So yeah, I just remember that day, like, just being so excited, like, oh my God, it's gonna be our first time flying on the same 787. We haven't flown on this plane before.
Yeah.
I've been looking at like interior pictures from like different airlines, like Aeromexico, United, American, just trying to see like how the interior looks on this plane. Yeah, it's interesting to know, like, the 787 that I flew on the route from LAX to Mexico City, or as you call it, La Ciudad de Mexico. This plane was actually about, I want to say, 4 years old, so this plane was still new. And it's funny because, like, the cabin class that I flew in on the flight there, they call it Aeromexico calls it premier class, so it's first class. So the cabin was really interesting because the seats actually like they're a full like a full flatbed. So for a 2 hour and 50-minute flight, I was able to get some sleep on that plane. So, and another interesting thing, I know, Michael, you've flown on the 787 on
Yeah,
United. Uh,
yeah,
there's no
and American.
you can dim the windows, the window tint. So that was really interesting to see on the 787.
Right, right.
Yep. So go ahead, Michael. I believe you have a question for
Yeah.
Kevin.
Oh, how did you how'd you get the upgrade, or what happened exactly?
So it was interesting you say that. It was an upgrade on the way back. On the way there, we decided to book premier class because we wanted obviously it was a 787, so we wanted to see how premier class was. So we booked we booked this plane ticket in advance with premier class to get the best rate from Aeromexico. So the way back it was on a 737 Max 8 from the Mexico City back to LAX. So we had what Aeromexico calls it clase turista, which in other words it's regular economy. So we were like, oh, let's see how much it is to upgrade from regular economy to premier class, and it was 118 per person. So we go ahead and upgrade. Um, you know, and it's very interesting how premier class on Aeromexico looks on the 787 than on like the 737 Max 8 or like the regular 737 800.
So the lie flat is only on the 787, right?
I believe so, yes. But
Okay.
it's interesting because Aeromexico you're able to connect to the Wi-Fi and use like messaging, WhatsApp, Instagram, DMs. Like you can do all that, but like in order to surf the internet, it's like a $5 charge. But I haven't tested out the Wi-Fi yet on Aeromexico, but I'm hoping to like in the future.
It's not bad.
All right. Go ahead, Sal.
I have a question too. So how I know you said the your seat was lie flat,
Yes,
but
on the
what
787.
else? What else did it offer? Like, did it have? Did you have like entertainment or?
Yes, so like so on the 787 on the route there to Mexico City, you'll see it lies down into a full flatbed. You have like a little control thingy to your side, so you're able to like, I guess, recline the seat. You're able to pick up the footrest. Everything is all like with the touch of a button. So the screen, it has like, it looks almost like a gaming controller, so you're able to control the screen via the controller or touch screen.
Yes.
So that was really interesting. And then you have a bunch of storage, so you're able to store like your phone. Funny enough, the 787 that I flew on actually had a Type-C charging, so I was able to charge my phone with that. And lots of like when the seat is in the full flat bed and you're on a night flight on the 787, you do have a like lighting, so you don't have to like reach all the way to the top and turn on your light. You can just turn it on from the seat. So that was pretty interesting.
Oh, all right.
That was a night flight. Okay.
How was the food being in that upper class, so to speak? How was the food?
The food, props to Aeromexico and Delta. So yeah, so this is what they give us. It's funny on the flight there, they give you like 3 meals, like two small meals prior to the main entree. So the first meal,
on that short of a flight?
yes. So
wow.
So the first meal they give us, I think they give us like a little like prosciutto cheese plate. So they give us that, and then they give us like a small salad, and then by that time I was already getting full, and then the main entree comes out. So it's
yeah. What did they tell us? What was in it? I mean, we could see, but explain this person how it was.
Yeah. So the options were either to get like chicken or beef. So obviously, I ended up getting, me and my dad, we both got the chicken. So they give you like a piece of like roasted chicken, some, I think it's like broccoli cheddar soup, some like roasted potatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, and zucchini. And then they give you a little piece of bread, butter, olive oil,
All
and
right.
then the salad is just like a regular arugula salad, feta cheese, tomatoes, tofu. It was really good. It was really good for
Yep.
for premier
And,
class in Mexico.
and was this your dessert right here?
Yes, that was about like an hour before we were landing. They started giving everybody Haagen-Dazs ice cream with the little wafer and a little cheesecake on the side.
Oh wow.
I finished the cheesecake, so it was really good. So I kept asking the flight attendants if they had like seconds.
Dude, you know what amazes me? That you guys have like real plates.
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
noticed too. Even on the flight back, all the meals, they were like real plates and like real silverware.
Yes.
That's rare, very rare on planes, even international flights.
Yeah.
So, so let's go ahead and talk about while you were in Mexico City. Go ahead, Michael. I believe you have a question about.
Yeah. Oh, and the actual city?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So tell us a little bit about what places you went to, and if you have pictures of that or anything.
I'm going to bring up a couple pictures, Kevin, and you can tell us where these places were. So here we go.
Okay, so yeah, this was on the first day we got there. So this is the Basilica in Mexico City. So, if you look closely, like where the people are at, a lot of people, they buy, like sculptures of the Virgin Mary. They have rosaries, they have crosses, and what's funny is that like last year when I went with the tour guide, and she mentions that no matter with what in what direction you enter the basilica, you will always have a visual of the Virgin Mary, and then right next to the basilica you have like these small little churches that you can like go into. They have shops where you can buy like the rosaries, the cross, earrings, and then on the other side of the basilica, like on the other entrances, you have where you any merch that you buy, like whether it's like the rosaries, earrings, the cross, the Virgin Mary, they have a place to go get it blessed. So,
Okay.
and it's not hard to get the public transportation from like the main part of the city, which where I stayed at was Paseo de la Reforma. So it's about 35 minutes to get from the hotel to the Basilica, because it's with all the stops. And it's funny because like the public transportation over there in Mexico, I'm not sure, Sal, like if you've ever been, but public transportation out there in Mexico City, it gets like really chaotic.
Yes.
So even getting on the bus, on the metro like trains, it's funny, you gotta like shove your way inside those trains, shove your way out, and oh man,
Wow.
it's really crazy.
Yep. All right. We let's tell us about this next location right here. Tell us about this.
And was the basilica the green thing or the one on the left? Sorry, I was just wondering.
The basilica is the green building that looks almost like
Gotcha.
Like a circus tent. I mean, not to be disrespectful.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Tell us about this next place of interest.
So this next place is in a city called now I may pronounce it, so don't. The city is called Teotihuacan. And the pyramid is the pyramid of the sun. So this city is about an hour away from like the main part of Mexico City, so you can get out there. You'll take a bus like from the main Paseo de la Reforma area to a bus station. So it's about like 25 minutes. Get to the bus station, then you'll get on this big, it looks almost like the Greyhound buses, which will take you about an hour hour away to this part of the city, and then once you get off the bus, the charter bus, you can automatically see this pyramid, and this pyramid is known as the El Pirámide del Sol, so the pyramid of the sun. And it's funny because there's tour guides that say before you used to be able to climb all the way up to the pyramids. So
oh dang, wow.
if you guys have ever been to like Chichen Itza, they have the same. It looks almost like the very similar pyramid, maybe maybe bigger, but yeah, like if you I was like right where the person was at, so it's you have to see it in person to know like how big this pyramid is.
Looks like a mile wide or something.
Yeah,
huge.
It's pretty big.
Really big. Yeah.
Whenever they used to allow people to go up there.
Oh yeah.
It's deep. Like the steps are like super small. Like your feet
yes,
can
that's
barely,
like
Is it like narrow too, or the steps narrow?
Yeah, the steps
are
are
narrow.
very narrow.
So make it up there.
I think that's why they stop people from going up.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
wow.
so the tour guide was mentioning. I asked him a question. I was like, hey, how long does it take to get up to the very top, and how long does it take to come down? And he's like, well, it takes an hour and a half to climb all the way to the top, and the same time to come all the way down, because coming down is like you're sitting, but you have to like step by step go down, and then my dad was mentioning like one little slip and it's not fun when you fall down that.
No, because there's sections where you have to like literally kind of like crawl.
That's why like if you look really closely at the stairs of the pyramid, they have handrails so you can climb down.
So tell us about this parade.
So this parade is the Mexican Revolution parade. So they have like the armed forces, the Guardia Nacional, the Policía Municipal, so like the police of the city.
So it's like police and military.
Yes.
Okay.
So every year in I believe it was that Wednesday we were there in Mexico City. So every year on that Wednesday, I believe they have this huge parade where they block off the whole street, which is the Paseo de la Reforma. So it's miles and miles of road closure. And I remember like the first day I got there, we checked into our hotel and I get this paper thing on my door. I'm like, oh, what is this? And it was saying the area that we were staying at was going to be closed due to a parade to make arrangements if you guys are going to go out. Public transportation might be temporarily stopped. So I told my dad, I was like, oh, let's go check out this parade. So throughout the parade, they have different like military forces from like different parts of Mexico. So like Oaxaca, Michoacan, Mexico City, and and then they also shown like people who are like in the military school out there in Mexico. So this parade was really interesting to see.
Wow, very good.
Throughout the parade, they're just yelling, "Viva la Revolución!" So like,
what's happening?
It means how like when they say like "Viva Mexico," but they're saying like live the revolution of Mexico.
Live the revolution.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Sal.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say anything right now, but
we got one more last question for Kevin about while he was in Mexico City.
We do. Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
How was
for me? This would be the best part.
Was it the food part?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was okay. So I saw the question, right? And I was like, oh, maybe he's talking about the plane. So that's why I was like,
we're kind of off script. We're rolling.
Yeah, we're off script.
Yeah.
So how was the food?
Kevin, tell us what. We'll go through the food real quick. Tell us what this dish was that you had.
So this dish is right when we were in the Pirámides del Sol, we went to this restaurant called La Gruta. So it's funny because this restaurant is actually in an underground cave. So
oh my gosh.
The water, the beverage, it's the red fruit part of the cactus. So how they make the beverage is they get the little red fruits, they roast them, they blend it, and then in a strainer they strain it, and then they refrigerate it really cold, and I don't know how to describe the taste of it, but it's almost between like I'm not sure if you guys know what maracuya is, but
No.
so it's
Passion
almost
fruit.
like a tuna fruit. So it's really good. And then the main dish it's like it's chicken with mole, but it's not just any mole. Like if you try it, you get that like chocolate type of like taste.
Oh man, that looks so good.
And then it's the rice. The rice has this like really soft texture, and they make it with coconut milk. Interesting, because and then your regular pinto beans. The two salsas, the one that looks almost like black, it's really really spicy. So one little spoonful, you need to be careful with that one. The other like orangey one is made with habaneros and chile de árbol.
Yeah, I was gonna say it looks like habanero. Yeah.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, let me try that. Let me try this Chipotle one, and I didn't realize it was really spicy.
It's even more spicy.
But they're both really good. But in Mexico, you got to be careful with the salsas.
Yep. And one last picture. Tell us about these tacos. What was in them?
So these tacos, we went to this place called I believe the place was called Taco Popular, and it's only about like 5 minutes away from the hotel. And it's funny because like me and my dad, we were like, oh, let's go get tacos. And then I guess the guy that brings like your suitcases into the hotel was like, oh, ¿dónde van ustedes? My dad was like, oh, we're gonna go get tacos. He's like, I recommend this place called Taco Popular, which is about 15 minutes away. It's really good. You guys won't regret it. So me and my dad were like, oh, let's go check it out. So we get there, and I'm not sure how much it is in like Mexican currency, but like for 5 tacos, it was about like $7-8. So I ended up getting 5 tacos al pastor.
Oh, there are 5 in there. I thought there was only 3, but now that I keep looking further,
it's 5. Yeah. So I ended up getting 5 tacos al pastor with
tell us
cilantro.
what al pastor is.
Al pastor is like a marinated like meat. It's widely common in Mexico and here in the States as well. It's really good. Like if you've never ever had like Mexican tacos before, I highly recommend getting al pastor meat. Like even my dad, my mom, all my friends, my university friends, whenever like we go out for tacos, they know me. And if anybody doesn't know me and they ask me like, hey, what's your favorite taco meat? Don't know. Al pastor. So.
Yeah, was that a Mexican Coca-Cola?
Yes, it's a Mexican Coca-Cola, which is the best that you can. I mean,
cane sugar. Yeah.
From like your mainstream Coca-Cola that you go to the store, and what's the difference?
So I've done this before. I've tested regular Coca-Cola that you get like at your normal Walmart, Costco, and I've tried the Mexican Coke. It's funny. Ever since I've had Mexican Coca-Cola for the very first time, I will never go back to bottled Coke.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, but it's the cane sugar makes a difference.
It does, and it quenches your thirst, which is like why.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, Greg, $10 Canadian, more or less, I think.
Yeah.
Yep.
Casino, it's sure can.
Yep.
So tonight everybody got to see who the famous Kevin R is, and
also known as
you see him in the chat busting out the flight information and stuff. And you have any other trips planned coming up?
Spring break. I'm actually might be considering planning a trip to Miami. So I'm crossing my fingers that I can get the plane ticket booked for a good rate.
Yeah.
Now I've been checking like many airlines like American, Delta, United, Southwest. So I need to find the right time to book that plane ticket.
If not,
flies over there all the way.
Take Spirit. Ask Sal about Spirit to Florida.
The seat cushions and then put it underneath.
Yeah.
But if you fly to Fort Lauderdale, it's better because it's cheaper.
Oh yeah, I don't know about Spirit.
Well, you saw Frontier and Allegiant.
Yeah. Ben was saying the
Is it
JetBlue and
the-
Spirit merger. Oh wow.
Yep. All right.
Is the roof metal?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. They were asking the basilica roof. Cat's Meow's asking, was it metal on the basilica?
It's more like if you've seen like houses in Mexico, they're like the I guess almost like that brick copper type of metal. It's almost like
It's copper. That's why it's rusting. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's green. That's
yeah.
why. Okay, that makes sense.
It
Copper
looks
rusting.
alright, yes. Maybe that's
All
why
right.
it's green.
Yeah, it's a
What's that?
rusting.
Yeah.
Yeah, the copper.
hmm
Makes sense. What's the other church? What's that thing called?
Oh yeah. Let's go back to that one. Let's go back to that real quick.
I think that used to be the original basilica, the original one, but
Yeah. Yeah.
to
The one that
accommodate
looks almost
everybody.
like the one that looks almost like goldish tannish
Yes.
used to be the original basilica, but the last year when I went on the tour guide is mentioning how like this part of the basilica was actually like built on a lake. So
Mhm.
like if you look at the original basilica and you look at it eye level, you can kind of see that it's uneven. Even when you're walking on the main walkway into like the basilica, you can kind of see how like the ground is like uneven, and then there's like workers who are like, I guess they have like almost like a carving needle, and they have a hammer, and they're like, I guess like evening out the ground. So that's one thing
wow.
you'll see. That's one thing you'll see a lot if you go to Mexico City,
Mhm.
and if you go into the like if you're walking around that area,
Yeah,
you'll see a lot of, you know.
The
Yes.
entire city is sinking. It's kind of
Yeah.
scary to think about. Like
It
if
is.
there's an earthquake, like things will just sink into the ground. It's
Yeah.
kind of
And one thing about Mexico City is that like when earthquakes hit over there, it's not like here in California where it's like, you'll get like a 4.5, 5.0. Over there, you're talking about earthquakes bigger than like a 6.0.
Yeah, big
Wow.
ones.
Yeah, you'll feel them
Awesome.
there.
So
Yeah.
yeah, Kevin, thank you so much for sharing about like not only the flights, but sharing about just being in Mexico City, because we're all interested in planes and even flying and going places.
Yeah.
It's really cool to see like where people are actually going and
Yeah.
in the culture of where they're going. And really appreciate you sharing with us tonight, and appreciate you being with us. So let's thank Kevin R.
Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
give
we'll
you
have to keep up this.
Hey Kevin, you want to stay and hang out with us for the rest of the show?
Oh, for sure.
All right.
Just kidding.
Yeah, stay and hang out with us. So we're
Most
gonna go.
definitely, Reiko. I will be checking out Guerrero pretty soon.
Yeah. So before we get into some news, I want to say hello to Lady Cat, to Reiko, to Alvinor, and Cat's Meow. I've seen Greg here, Ivan Z, Ben Dog. I think I mentioned Lady Cat. Oh, Greg, we can't forget Greg, Alvinor.
Hey.
Thank you all so much. Sue Major.
Hey, thank you guys.
Bossy Pete was here a little earlier. Thank you all for being with us tonight. And we're going to move into a little news now. Got a little catching up on some news to do since we haven't had a show in a while. So let's talk about the 737 MAX 10. They finally it's cleared for the FAA to begin certification testing. So, I mean, it's been a long time coming for this. And I mean, there's like over 900 of these things on order that a lot of airlines are waiting for.
So is the 737 MAX 10 supposed to be bigger than like the MAX 8 and the MAX 9? Like it's
more
it's
seats.
the biggest of the MAX family. In my opinion, I think this was kind of, their replacement of the 757-200.
Yeah.
And, so
I have a high feeling that with Delta, a lot of their 757s being like 25, 30-ish years old, that they might replace them for the 737 MAX 10, especially like for those routes like from LA to Boston, LA to Newark.
Yep. Delta's also taking on a lot of 321 Neos as well. So that's the competition's plane to go against that size of plane. So
okay. I was going to ask compared to the other plane what size it would be, but yes, like the 321, yeah.
Hey Kevin, you flew the 321 Neo, right, to Hawaii?
Yes, I did.
How's that compared to the Max 8?
Yeah, the Max 8 on the flight back from Mexico City, and it's funny because a lot of the Max 8s that like Aeromexico has they're all like 4 years old. It's like I remember I went to Sal, you probably know about it. I went to the Skyline Cafe out there in Mexico City.
Oh yes.
And all the Max 8s that are flying in, I'm telling my dad, I'm like, wow, all these planes are like 4 years old. I'm like, is it because Aeromexico only gets Max 8s that are around that like time frame? And so one airline I definitely would like to see it have the Max 10 is definitely Aeromexico.
How about you, Sal? Who would you like to see have the Max 10? Or do you even like the Max 10?
I like the Max 10. Like, it looks cool.
What airline would you like to see have it? Either an American carrier or an international carrier.
I think. Well, I'm pretty sure that United has them on order. Someone order. But yes, I want to see them on United.
Yeah. Hey, those of you who are in the chat, let us know which airlines you'd like to see get the Max 10 if they haven't already ordered them. But who would you like to see? How about you, Mike?
Not going to be an European airline, unfortunately. So I would say Delta myself or American.
Delta.
Because we know United's going to get it because they already ordered a bunch of Max 9s.
Yep. I don't know if they ever would, but I'd like to see Alaska get them, but I don't think that fits in their plan.
Maybe JetBlue. Never know.
No, JetBlue's all Airbus, so that.
No, you're right. They're all A320s, so mostly.
How about some of you, Lady Cat, Gray, Cat's Meow, Alvin, or who would you like to see get that Max 10?
Wait, doesn't JetBlue have some A320s?
American. Yes.
Yeah, they might replace their 800s with the Max 10 American in a few years.
Doesn't American already have the Max 8s? So they
already have Max 8s. Yep.
They do, but those 800s are old, dude. I flew on like the 800 from Dallas to Virginia, and it was old, man. That one was, and also on the way back from Austin here, they're pretty old. They're like 20-something years old.
Now the Max 7s should be getting cleared for certification soon as well. And I know Southwest has a boatload of those on order.
Yeah, so, I bet. Excited for that. But I want to go on Max 8 first. I didn't see. That's a good one, dude. You never know. They be Max 7, maybe. You never know.
They're all Airbus, but
I know. I'm kidding, but yeah, you never know. They'll trade one out.
That would be cool.
Definitely Delta, because I fly that airline a lot. Back to like Puerto Rico whenever.
Next test, sir.
So. One route I definitely would love to see if Delta has that 737 Max 10 as like a nonstop flight from like LA directly to San Juan. So that's one route I would love to see Delta have. Even if it's not on the Max 10, it can either be on the A330neo or the A350.
Is there direct flight to Puerto Rico? Because there's not that many Puerto Ricans in LA.
Yeah. Hawaiian Air to place the... Yep. Oh, wow.
Hello, Plane Crazy Mikey, and NextJet. Good to see you.
Yeah, maybe.
Good to see you, NextJet, as well in the chat.
They are replacing the 717. Yeah. How much longer do we have for to go fly on the 717? The Boeings. Not long.
Well, Delta still may have them around just a little while longer.
They have you have to go to like the south.
They're mostly flying them out of Atlanta to different Midwest.
Yeah, from Atlanta.
I was lucky enough to fly on the 717 on Hawaiian from Honolulu to Kona. So
right, fly to Maui too, probably. I'm sure.
All right, let's move on to Emirates. So there's been some talk that Emirates has been talking to Airbus, trying to convince them to produce a 380 Neo.
Oh wow!
What do you guys think about that? Do you guys think that's going to happen, or do you think Airbus is just pretty much?
No, I mean they're coming to 380, so I doubt it.
I think with Emirates right now having like a lot of their A380s being like 3 or 4 years old, I doubt they're gonna request orders for an A380 Neo.
I don't see it happening either.
Fit them with the engines, but not new.
Not like a whole new aircraft. I doubt it.
Yep. So yeah, they've been in talks with Airbus trying to convince them to do it, but. I don't know. Emirates is the only one I've heard of that has been asking for that. I don't know if there's been any other, any other airlines that have been asking for a 380neo, but yeah, I don't see it as well.
Yeah, and a lot of their A380s aren't that old. They're
No, they're not.
No. Man, when I flew it in 2016, that was new, the Qantas one. Because when did they start? No, they started in like 2007 or 8, right?
Yeah, 2007, and then I flew on the Air France A380 in 2016 from LA to Paris.
Okay, so similar, yeah. So probably wasn't that old either.
Who in the chat has ever flown on a 380?
Besides me and Kevin. Yeah.
Michael, you've flown on a 380, right?
Yeah, the Qantas from Sydney. It was pretty big, but it has the feel of a 747 on the inside, except when you look at the wing. The wing is like as long as like a American football field or like 2 soccer pitches. It's ridiculous. You can't even see the end of the wing. It's kind of crazy.
But even on the A380, like when I've flown on it, I've flown on the upper deck, and when the flaps are going down and extending, they're so loud that it's like you could just hear them throughout the cabin.
It is. The flaps are really loud. I remember. Yeah.
Yep.
Upstairs is economy or what? I don't.
Upstairs on Air France is all like premium economy. Downstairs, the very front is all first class, and then it goes to like regular economy on the main deck.
There's no business class in that configuration.
I think it's not the very front on the main deck, but like somewhere like in the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
Business, and then the rest of the plane is just regular economy.
Wow. Aussie Pete's got a Somatoil. Let's see. Flown on 2 B.
Oh, wow.
Wow. That is very cool.
How's the A380 on British Airways?
That's a lot of 380s, sir.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow, all right. Well, I haven't been on an A380.
Me either. So all right. Yeah. All right. Who's ready for some flight tracking?
All right.
All right. So you're in the chat.
You forgot about that. You forgot one thing, dude.
No, I didn't. We'll save that one. We'll save those for next week.
Okay. All right. For sure. All right.
If you're new to the show, we like to do a little bit of live flight tracking. And if you're in the chat and you have a plane that you know that's currently in the air, in flight, and want to know where in the world that plane is, let us know in the chat. And we will do some flight tracking. And Greg, unfortunately, I did not have time to get in the archives for tonight. I know I usually share some of my picks, but we will have some next week. And we will get back to the archive. So, all right, let's start with our first one, Alvanor. What is that? Let's start with Alvanor. VI 2311. So I got to share screen. I have to remember how to do this.
So what's the new one that came in with the Panda livery?
Sichuan.
Sichuan, okay.
Right. 7:15. So you want to look at the time frame?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wow.
Ooh, this is like a Russian plane. Oh,
yeah.
Oh.
It says it's live, but it's not letting me. Oh, there we go. Show on map. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Alvanor, your plane. Oh, where is it? Is it over Russia or?
Oh.
It's over Russia. Wow.
Wow.
Where's it going to? Not available. Oh, not available.
Not available. They don't want us to know.
What type of airplane is it?
It's a Ilyushin IL-76. It's 18 years old.
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I know it's a Volga Dnieper.
Yeah, those are pretty cool looking airplanes.
Wow.
Doing that.
Now, is this a cargo plane or is it mostly like a passenger plane that's flying like over Russia?
This one looks like it looks like a cargo lift plane.
Wow.
Yeah, these Russian airplanes are pretty cool. There's whole YouTube videos on Russian planes.
All right. Thank you, Alvanor, for that. Let's go to Ben Cobbs. He'd like us to search for QF1. So let's see where in the world is QF1.
Is that the Singapore to London?
Ooh. Let's see where QF1 currently is. It's over, Armenia.
Armenia.
Georgia. Okay, so it's sorry if I'm there. We go. That's a little better. Yeah, like on the border of Armenia and Georgia. Wow, it's got about another 4 hours and 44
Wow.
minutes to go to London Heathrow. And let's see how old this one's. 13 years
13 years
old.
old. Wow.
They're cruising at 38,000, and very cool. Very cool. Thank you for that, Ben. Appreciate that. How about one of you guys, Michael, Sal, or Kevino?
I have
I'm
one.
looking for my
It's,
plane. Hold on.
All right, let's go, Kevin.
it's XA ADL.
XAABL?
Yeah, XA, and then it's ADL. It should be.
Oh, ADL. I'm sorry. I
Yeah.
put-
No worries. Should be
oh, Mexico. So I don't think it's in flight right now.
it should be the Aeromexico, the Quetzal livery.
Oh, the special livery.
Yes.
Got it. Okay. Very cool. And where did it fly today? We're at 11.
So
It flew from London to Mexico City earlier today.
and it's funny because that flight when I landed in Mexico City on the -8, that plane was pulling right next to our gate.
Oh wow.
I was able to see that plane like up close.
Wow, very cool.
So that -9 always flies from Buenos Aires over to Mexico City.
Cool. All right, Sal, did
I
you
have
have one?
my plane,
All right, let's go.
but it's still sitting. Hold on. It is FDX 1642.
Oh my goodness, the A300.
The A300, dude.
300.
San Jose.
Heavy-
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna go up there right now and look at it. No, just kidding.
It's a heavy A330.
The A300, yeah.
Yeah.
And what's sitting next to it? They're the 767.
767.
Yeah, you were there one day when you the first time you saw it. You really liked it, didn't you?
I did. Like it's cool.
Yeah.
I really like that plane. So,
Uh-huh.
and then I was talking to a FedEx pilot, and he was saying that that the pilots don't like to flying that plane.
Why?
Really?
It's so old.
Oh my gosh.
Yes, so they don't like flying it.
Is
Uh-huh.
it because the plane is old or it doesn't
Yeah,
have
because-
the latest?
Like because it's outdated. You know the flying
Mm,
systems.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
How old is this A300?
Oh my gosh, this one's 34 years old.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's an old
That's right.
thing.
yeah.
All right, let's go to Alvin or SU 1711, and then if you have one, we'll go with you next, Michael. After this one.
Yeah, I found something.
Ooh, Aerofloat.
Aeroflot.
There we go. 777-300 ER. Let's see where it's at. Let's pan back out. It's over
It's a little off Russia.
Ooh, it's like on the border of China and Russia almost. Wow.
Wow.
It's got another 6 hours to go. I can't pronounce the name of this location. Going to Moscow. So yeah, looks like it's about a 7.5 hour flight, and they're just getting started.
They
All right, Alvin, thank you for
has a
that.
really nice livery.
Who
All right,
does?
put mine in the chat.
I've noticed that the engines on Aeroflot look like like on the old livery for Delta, the 757. It literally has like the same color scheme.
All right, here's Michael's. Ooh, Royal Air Morocco. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
Yeah,
those
cool looking livery.
What is that?
Oh, look at that
It's
livery.
from Morocco, I guess, but it looks pretty
Oh
cool.
my gosh, that's a cool
Beautiful.
livery.
Yeah, it's really cool. I
Wow.
like it.
Going from Doha to Casablanca, that's Morocco, right?
Casablanca's Morocco. Uh-huh.
Wow.
So wow, that's like almost a 7.5 hour flight. Wow.
34. Yeah.
Now is this airline like registered out of Morocco?
Yeah, as you see, country of reg, it says Morocco. So which is the red flag with the green little
Wow.
star in the middle? Yeah,
Wow.
it's a Moroccan airline, I guess. Yeah,
Mm.
Morocco's
Wow.
cool. I went to Morocco. Once I went to southern Spain and I took a boat, like 2 hours across to Morocco. It was really cool. Best lunch I've ever had for sure. And they did a tea ceremony. They poured tea from like 20 feet up. It was crazy. Pretty cool.
And the plane?
What a cool country.
EK10. It's a
All right,
special.
let's. Alvanor's got him going tonight. Let's go for EK10. Where in the world? Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness!
Oh, wow.
I love the
Go on,
color. I love the colors on this
Yeah.
380.
London to Dubai.
That Emirates. These colors just really pop, and I really like them. I really like this livery on this plane. So, it's actually flying out of Gatwick
Yeah.
to Dubai.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow. London Gatwick?
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
Gatwick.
amazing.
Yeah, it is just about to land in about 10 minutes. We caught this one just in time.
I have another 10 minutes to go before I land in Dubai.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I want to see? I want to see the eventually, hopefully they bring it one day, the new livery, the Emirates new livery. I want to see that one.
My favorite livery on an international airline is the on Austrian. I think it's the Sound of Music livery.
Oh
Which
yes.
one is that? I forget what that looks like. Let's see if I can find that.
And I want to. Is it the Dreamliner or is it the?
It's a 777.
Austrian?
Okay.
777, yes.
See if I can find it. It's gonna take a minute.
It should be. I think it should be the Vienna route.
What's that, Kevin?
It should be the LAX to Vienna route because I know that sometimes they use that livery.
Not near right now. Yeah.
Sal, what's the and I think you might know, what's the reg on Southwest, the Freedom 1?
Freedom 1. Hold on.
You can grab that. I want that that'll be mine.
I think I found the Sound of Music one. Hold on.
All right.
I think
We'll try to look for Freedom 1.
OS.
Give me a minute.
OS 25. I'm gonna put it in here. I think this is the Sound of Music one.
While we're looking for those, another little tidbit of news. As we knew, what was it, the end of October, September, Alaska retired the More to Love planes.
Mm-hmm.
So check this out. As of a few weeks ago, the A321 Neos were parked at Oakland, and they're still in the More to Love livery, and they're just like being stored there.
Oh.
And I thought they were already going to be like, sold off or whatever, but I don't know if they're still there. But some of the local spotters here in the San Francisco Bay Area said that those planes were sitting there, the two 321 Neos. Now the 737 More to Loves, I think, has already been repainted the normal Alaska livery. So
are they still keeping the More to Love, and that they're just, I guess, transferring it from an A321 Neo to like a?
They're getting rid of the Neos altogether, the Airbus. And the 737, they're just getting rid of that livery altogether. So, all right, thank you, Plane Crazy Mikey, N500WR.
I was gonna say, just say that. N500WR.
Yeah, it looks like it's parked. I think it's probably parked for the night. Today is the 30th.
Long Beach to Oakland. Wow.
There's no November 30th on here. Has it been parked for a while? Has it been parked for a few days?
November 2nd.
The last time I flew was 3 days ago. It's in Phoenix. Well, that's a Southwest hub. Maybe they're doing maintenance on it.
That's where they do their maintenance.
Yeah, it might be in for maintenance. So yeah.
Oh wow.
All right, we have some more in the chat. Michael, OS 25. All right, let's look at that.
I think that's the one, but ask Kevin.
Check it out. I don't know. Is this it?
Let's see.
My Austrian.
Yeah, I think that. I mean, it's
that is it. My Son of Austria livery.
Yeah,
is that the one?
The Son of Austria livery. That's it. Yeah.
That'll be it. Right? Yeah.
Yes, it's in I think the special livery is in the other side.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's on the wrong. I was like, why does it just say my?
Yeah, I think it's only on one side.
Oh, that's a bummer.
So it's flying from Vienna to Bangkok to Thailand.
Somatoil. Let's said that flew on GXLEA and GXLEH. Let's see where XLEA might be. So G dash. I'm getting old. XLEA. There we go. Oh. Dallas Fort Worth to London Heathrow. Oh, it's flying near Cincinnati, Ohio, here in the United States. And
So
they
barely
still have
took off an hour ago.
left an hour and 25 minutes ago, and they have almost 7 hours to go.
Wow.
Wow. And then let's look for the next one. G X. Oh, sorry. Was it G XLEH? XLEH.
Yes.
Oh, Dubai to London, and that's live right
Wow.
now too. Let's see where that's at.
That was cool.
Dubai to London. Where's it flying? It's over Bulgaria right now, and it has about 3 hours to go.
Mm.
Very cool. Thank you
Next
so much
jet.
for those. All right, next jet. Let's see. Where's next jet?
N565 AS.
And 565 AS.
Yes. It's Alaska Airlines.
Alaska flight. LA to San Jose, Costa. Oh, the special livery.
Wow.
Greg.
Oh, you know what? I love Alaska's special liveries.
Oh,
To
what is
me,
it?
I think Alaska's has the best special liveries.
Is this the
Right over
Mickey
right now.
Toontown livery?
What's that?
Is this the Disneyland? I think it's like a Toontown livery.
Yeah, you can see it on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wow.
That's pretty cool.
So
That's
it's
cool.
Over Mexico right now. Thank you.
That's San Jose in Costa Rica. No.
I know. I thought it was San Jose, California. I was like, I'm gonna go look for that right now.
Yeah, I was like, oh, there's one of that
Outdoor TR-32.
It's a helicopter.
It's a helicopter for Scoot and
Ooh,
what?
Wow.
Let's see where it's at. Oh, it is
Scoot.
over Miramar. So is this this is military, so it's over the base.
all right.
Somatoyo, yeah.
Somatoy always has the cool Somatoy and Alvanor always have the cool military stuff sometimes.
Can I
thank you for
say
that.
one?
Thank you for that.
I got one.
Wait, let's see. Greg Hebers. This cannot be Kevin R's first time behind the camera on a live stream unless I missed something. It's his first time with us. I'm not sure if he's been on any other channels, but
Yeah, first time with us.
I totally agree with you on this. Alaska special liveries are really cool.
Mm-hmm.
They really are cool.
Big helicopter.
Anybody else have anything they like to?
I found one.
Yeah.
No, hold on.
I have one.
All right, Michael first, and then Sal.
Okay.
Let me put it in the chat. It's faster. One sec.
Well,
There you go.
I'm waiting for the chat to load on my end because I'm
Okay. T Alpha Igloo.
TAI.
Yeah,
Oh.
560.
And then what?
560.
Oh.
Avianca. Retro.
Oh, wow.
So Laksa, I looked it up, is the it was the former Costa Rican airline, national airline, I guess, before Avianca.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool.
So yeah, this
So
one's
it's
headed
a
to
cool one.
San Francisco. Should be landing in a couple hours.
Yeah, I didn't know that for that SFO.
All right. Let's go to Sal first, and then we'll end with Cavino for the night. Go ahead, Sal.
It was Jake 13.
Jake, 13.
Yes.
This is an interesting one,
Oh,
Sal.
wow.
KC 135 Stratotanker. It is.
Yeah.
Where is it? It's over Alabama right now. Wow.
Wow.
And look at the age.
60 years old. Oh,
Whoa. Oh my god.
basically, that's like a 707 airframe, basically. So yeah,
Wow.
60 years old, definitely.
September of 1963. Whoa.
Wow, that thing's old.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what Greg. Sal, you want an over under on how long it takes for your mail? I'll take 9 cards.
You guys are just betting, huh?
Yep.
Oh, Laksa was Taka. Oh, thanks so much, Toil.
Yeah.
I was like, I had a feeling it was Taka, but I wasn't sure. Okay. So Taka was like the Salvadoran and Central American airline for a while before Avianca.
Right. Let's hit one up for Lady Cat. She has N585FE, and this is like her favorite. And we want to see.
Oh yes.
It's flying interesting out tonight.
Oh, an MD-11.
Hong Kong to Anchorage.
All
And where
right.
is it now? It is where is it? It's over. It should be landing in about 33 minutes.
Half an hour.
Anchorage.
Oh snap! I forgot to check Anchorage.
Yeah, Anchorage.
Whoops.
Like I was checking everywhere else, but not
Check
Anchorage.
this out. I'm gonna. Well, I did push in. Look at. There's like some 747s here. Let me click some of these.
Yeah, there's all kinds of
Yeah,
planes. Up
there's
there.
a bunch of Anchorage.
Atlas Air going from Chicago RD to Hong Kong, and what's right behind it? Polar, Cincinnati,
wow.
Seoul.
Yeah, that Polar looks. It's not yellow though. Why is it not yellow?
There's a whole bunch of them
What?
here.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
National, Chicago to Tokyo. National, something you really don't see out in California.
Very rarely do you see
Very
that
rarely.
plane at LAX.
Very
Well,
rarely, though.
If you go look up there, there's an Emirates 777, 777-300 ER, like right up
Really?
from Seattle.
Really?
Yes. I don't know if you can see it or not. You scroll up.
So there's Louisville to Anchorage. Anchorage to Louisville, so the return.
Mm.
Man, I mean, Anchorage to JFK. What
Wow.
is this up here? Not available. Look at how old this one is. 62 years old.
What?
Oh, God.
No way.
Wow.
That one's even older. Oh my gosh.
Wow,
You win.
dude!
I had one for
And it still can fly. So yes.
All right, let's do. I just saw one more. Let's do one more for Alvanor, and then CORVS 55. CORVS 55. CORVS. Ooh.
not available.
59 years old. Oh my! Oh,
Wow.
wait, this is,
Wow.
this is a rivet joint. This is
Oh, that's
Wow.
RC 135.
Look at the route it is taking.
Yeah, it looks like it came out of Nellis, and it's just
It's just
Yeah.
been like circling around.
Dude,
Wow.
that's cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah.
What's a rivet though?
Yeah, what Alvanor, tell us what a rivet joint means. If you could tell us that in the chat, that'd be awesome.
I'm just gonna Google it. Let's see.
There's Janet.
Wow, plane's older than I am. Older than me too. Probably older than all of us here. So
1965 first flight. Oh wow.
wow.
If you want to track the Janet, it's right there, right above.
Oh yeah.
We're like right here.
Right there, yeah.
Oh, Janet 25.
Las Vegas.
Yep. And these are 737-600s that used to fly for, I think, Air China Air China.
Yes, Air China.
And the government bought them from them, and that's
Really?
all they say.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah. What that's crazy. Out of everybody, Air China.
What's this right here? A 59-year-old strata tanker.
Wow.
And then here's British that came out of LAX. So yeah, with Nellis Air Force Base being here, you're going to see, a lot of military. Okay, so Alvanor saying rivet joint. Oh, it's a reconnaissance plane. Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a modified C-135. Looks like.
yeah, it's a reconnaissance. Oh my goodness, I like it, Picasso. Huh, Sal?
More than 30 people.
What's this? Let's see if there's any.
Has CFM 56 engines. I don't know what that is, but
Wow.
Very cool. Thank you for that, Alvanor. Wow.
Yeah, very cool.
All right. Well, that was some fun
that's fun.
flight tracking, and so yeah, man. Thanks everybody for being here tonight. I think we're just about to close the show out, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, would appreciate it, and if you can hit the like, that'd be great. And I starting up some social media pages. So far I have a Facebook page for the channel. It's pinned up at the top of the chat. And just for fun, I open up a little merch store. So if you see anything you like,
Some cool stuff on there.
some cool stuff on there. No big deal. Just for fun. So that's all pinned up at the top of the chat. And yeah, I think we're going to call it a night tonight. So I'd like to thank everybody for being here for our return show. It's been a while. And yeah, thank you, Ivan Z, for being here.
Yeah, thanks everybody.
Yeah, thank you, Ivan Z.
Very
Thank
cool,
you for another show. And Wow, everybody! Oh my goodness! Wow, this is very cool, Lady Cat. Thank you for
Lady
being
Cat,
here.
yeah, thank you.
Cool planes
Yeah,
tonight.
thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
thank you so much.
Hey.
Really,
Thanks,
more than
everybody.
anything, thank you all for being here with us tonight, and
Kevin R.
our special guest, Mr. Kevin R.
The famous Cavino.
Mr. Kevin R. Who sharing your your trip to Mexico City. I just got to do it one more time.
Why not? Why not? Yeah.
Thank you, Sal, for being with us. Where are you going to be at tomorrow, Sal?
San Jose
Everywhere.
and San Francisco, both of them.
All right, so
We'll see how it
Everywhere.
goes.
if you guys want to see some San Jose and San Francisco action, you guys know where to find Sal tomorrow.
Yes.
Michael, thank you so much for
Yeah,
being
I'll
with
see you
us
guys.
tonight. And, yeah, just Alvinor, Ray K, Lady Cat, and Greg, and I'm going to go up the line here. Ivan Z, I said Ray K, yeah. Plain Crazy Mikey, Somatoil, Alvinor, Ivan Z. I know Aussie Pete and Reiko were here earlier. I think Sue Major was here. Oh, Brian SFO, definitely. Our friend.
Ricky.
Yep. So, yeah, thank you all for being here tonight, and Greg. And we're going to call it a night. So next week our show is going to be on Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Thursday night, I have an important appointment I need to be at. So next week, we're going to be Wednesday, December 6th. And we're going to have a 5 p.m. Pacific start. We're going to start an hour earlier. That way we can, not too late for those who are like on the East Coast of the United States and such. So, Lady Cat, I'm so sorry. It's just 1 week we're going to. Well, actually, the next 2 weeks we're going to have to be on Wednesdays because
right.
Thursday nights I have prior commitments that I really need to be at. So I apologize for that, but I want to get these shows rolling again.
Yeah.
So once again, thank you guys so much.
We can watch football next week.
Wednesday at 5 p.m. and we are out of here. See you guys later.
See you guys tomorrow.
Yeah.
Bye. Take care.